We begin in Asia. Direct flights between India and China have resumed after a gap of 5 years, a sign that relations between the two Asian giants may be gradually thawing. The first flight landed in the southern Chinese city of Guangzhou on Monday, marking a step towards normalising connectivity that had been halted since 2020. The flight from Kolkata carried nearly 180 passengers. The landing officially marked the resumption of direct air services between India and China, suspended since the pandemic and subsequent border tensions. At the airports, passengers posed with boarding passes as IndiGo representatives celebrated the milestone with a ribbon-cutting ceremony at the check-in counter. IndiGo will now operate regular services between Kolkata and Guangzhou, with additional routes from New Delhi to Shanghai and Guangzhou expected to begin in November. The direct connection cuts travel time by almost 9 hours compared to earlier connecting routes through Bangkok or Singapore.
This is the only flight, otherwise you have to make a long detour. Either you have to go by Bangkok or by Singapore or by Hong Kong. So it adds up, more. I came here, the flight time was just about, say, 3 hours, 40 minutes. So I think you have to add another 8 hours to it, 8 or 9 hours. If you want, had it been day before yesterday, let's put it as simple as that.
Well, India's government says the resumption of flights would boost people-to-people contact and help in the gradual normalisation of bilateral exchanges. Passengers expressed relief and optimism after boarding the first flight, saying the move would strengthen trade, tourism and family connections.
So recently, our Prime Minister flew to China. He was been after a long time, and it's a kind of good relation initiative for that. I think this would be a good initiative. They are like direct flights.
Right.
Yeah, this would be the first step in the relationship, good relationship between these two countries.
A senior Chinese consular official said that it was a very important day for the China-India relationship. Air links between India and China were suspended in early 2020, first due to the COVID-19 pandemic and later after the Galwan Valley clash that left soldiers dead on both sides. Relations fell to their lowest point in decades, with India curbing Chinese investments and banning dozens of mobile applications, including TikTok. But over the past year, talks between New Delhi and Beijing have resumed. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Chinese President Xi Jinping have met twice, first in Russia last year and again in China this August, signalling a slow, cautious easing of tensions. The resumption of flights is being seen as a small but symbolic step towards rebuilding trust between the two neighbours. For many passengers and businesses, the return of direct air connectivity represents more than just convenience. It marks the possibility of a new phase of engagement between New Delhi and Beijing.
Want the facts?
The latest developments?
News that gets straight to the point.
Well, we've got all three just for you. This is Firstpost Live, a brand new show, your window into what really matters.
Don't miss it.